Hello and welcome to Photoshop is Fun with Kenneth Lobenberg. Today we're going to be going over how to make a double exposure or making mountain ladies. Alright, let's get started. So as you see here we have a beautiful model on a white background. I got this image from Dreamstime. What I really like about this is that it is on a white background, which will make masking her out really easy. And then after that we're going to go ahead and we're going to insert this image into it. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you want to do is isolate her out. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can go ahead and go up to select color range and select the white, and you'll get a decent selection there. It's not going to be great, but the white's really going to help, and you can really kind of go in there and get all that. Or what you can do is you can take one of these channels over here with lots of contrast and just duplicate that channel and come over here and adjust your levels until you get it as dark as you can get it, and then paint out what you have left, and that should leave you with something like this. Now that you have this mask created, let's go ahead and command click on it and select that area. Go back up to RGB. Okay, so now that we've got that selection made, we're going to go ahead and hit Shift Command I, which is going to invert that selection. And then we're going to go ahead and hit Command J. And that's going to duplicate out this lovely young lady. So let's go over and get our mountains. I'm going to go ahead and hit Command A to select all, Command C to copy, and let's go over here to paste, Command V. Let's make a selection from layer 1. So let's go over and hit Command and select the picture, and that's going to create this marquee. Let's go back up to layer 2 and create a layer mask. Okay, so she looks good here, but I don't quite like where the mountains are, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this little chain icon, and that's going to delink those. Make sure I have the picture selected, and I'm going to start moving this around so I get something that looks nice. And I kind of like the way that looks. So now I'm going to go back down to my layer 1. I'm going to hit Command J one more time. I'm going to bring that up to the top layer, and I'm going to go ahead and hit Command U. Bring up saturation, hue saturation, hit OK, and put it now onto multiply. Alright, so we have our overlay here, but you can see the darks are really dark still, and it's obscuring a lot of those mountains. So let's go ahead and put another layer mask on this and leave it blank. And get out a big fuzzy brush. So, yep, 1200 pixels. And make sure your selection is black, and start painting out those areas you don't want. Alright, so now I'm going to also set this layer to about 70% probably. There we go. And so far that looks good, but let's go ahead and start working on that background. So let's go ahead and select a color from the background and adjust it up just a little. And create a new layer, spill that in, and then I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this layer again, delete that layer mask, and maybe move it up just a little. And I'm going to go up here to Gaussian blur. Oh, excellent. I'm going to put that below her. Take down that opacity some. And maybe lighten up that background layer just a little. So the reason we did that with the Gaussian blur layers, we kind of wanted to give it a little bit of feel for what's actually going on there. But you can see now we have her kind of floating here in the image. And this will work with just about any image. I almost thought about doing this with turkey since next week is Thanksgiving, but didn't think it would be as pretty. So if you have any questions or comments, please post them below. And if you haven't already liked Photoshop is Fun, go ahead and click on the name above and hit the like button. I really appreciate it. You'll get a new video in your feed every Monday morning. And have a great week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.